bankruptcy is in the rearview mirror, and the city's pulling itself up by its bootstraps. Apartment rentals in the downtown neighborhood are increasing, occupancy is almost full, and restaurants and shops are back in business. So it seems like the city's doing a good job of trying to turn things around. And yet still, there's this disturbing development. A new tent city has sprung up just outside of this newly energized downtown area. A makeshift community of tents has been erected in a park by some of the city's homeless people who have nowhere else to go. More than 16,000 of Detroit's 680,000 residents are believed to be homeless. That's about 2.4% of the population. Now that might sound small, but here's a good comparison to put it into perspective. San Francisco is a city known for having a homeless problem, right? But only about 1% of their total population is actually homeless. So Detroit definitely has a homeless problem right now, and the new tent city is evidence for everyone to see. One of the homeless men in the tent city who was interviewed by the AP said that he's a 29-year-old carpenter and he just can't find work in the city, and that's why he's on the street. Others in the tent city said they're trying to find jobs too, but they're just not there. And they said that they've tried to find help at the city's rescue missions that provide warming centers, but that those centers often have bed bugs, so they'd rather stick to the tents. An operational manager for one of Detroit's centers dedicated to helping the homeless said his group drops off coats at the tent city for them to use as sleeping bags. And the city offers rental assistance programs, but those apparently can't help the 16,000 homeless get off the streets. City officials say they've received no complaints about their new tent city, and they have no plans to move them from the park they've camped out in. A police department spokesman said they aren't breaking any laws that are violent in nature or affecting the quality of life. So for now, Detroit's tent city is fine to stay. I guess they figure, what else are they going to do about it, right? Many new reports point to homelessness being on the rise in many cities across the U.S. So while it's great that the city of Detroit isn't immediately harassing residents of its new tent city, its existence is definitely proof of a not-so-great new trend popping up across the country. Tonight, let's talk about that.